Good morning. My name is Jenny Kearns, and I'm going to be your instructor for this online course in Composition 2. So it's Comp 106. And what I wanted to do is I'm adjusting this a little bit. I'm going to try to kind of go over what each of the weeks are going to look like for you in class. So you know what the expectations are and what to expect each week as you log in. First of all, a lot of this is laid out in here, but I thought I'd just go over it really generally. You'll have a content folder for each week. And every Monday, the content will become available. Inside the folder, it will start out with your agenda, which will be a list of all of the assignments that you'll complete for the week. The assignments will be due on Sunday night. There'll be a couple of small exceptions to this, especially when we are peer editing for one another, where you may have to log in midweek. But in general, new information will become available each Monday, and then all of that week's information will be due that following Sunday. For instance, this week your assignments are to, and I'm looking at it as I'm recording here. You'll read through the syllabus and take a short syllabus quiz. There's a document on MLA formatting that is incredibly important, so you want to look at that. You will be doing doing an exercise from your book from chapter 1. You'll also be writing your first writing exercise. And at the bottom of each week, the last thing that you'll find will be information from your instructor, which would be me, obviously. And I'm going to try and put notes and a video each week, but it could be either or. So please make sure that you take the time and read through that or view that as appropriate. I'm going to highlight a couple of the things that I placed on there this week. I've been teaching this course online for about 5 years, and in addition to teaching it face-to-face. So I can anticipate some of the questions and issues that you may run into as we go. So one of the things I put in my instructor notes for this week is some common things that you want to keep in mind as we go. First of all, I don't accept late work. There is absolutely no way for me to know who has a legit excuse and who doesn't when we're doing an online course like this. So no late work, accept that, plan accordingly. It's just the way it is. When you're doing an online class, it's so easy to get away from it and not come back in for a while. Don't let that happen. This class needs to be a priority, and you need to set aside time multiple times each week to work with it. Summer schedule is smaller than, you're basically taking 16 weeks worth of work and doing it in 10. So it's demanding, and you have to expect that. Plan ahead. Many of us I know I'll be away on vacation for a couple of days here and there. I still will be logging in and doing the things that we need to from here. If that's going to be the case with you, you need to make plans accordingly. So if you're going to be up in the North Woods with no internet for 2 weeks, this class is probably not going to work for you. You're really going to have to kind of make adjustments and do what you need to do. When you email me, remind me which class you're in. I'm teaching 3 different classes this summer, and it's really important. Sometimes you'll email me and I'll try to really quickly do a response, and then I'll go, oh no, that's the wrong class. So make sure that you always remind me of which class you're in when you email, please. Be honest with yourself. If you are not a self-starter, if you're not able to work fairly independently, and if you're not good with computers, then this may not be the right class for you, and you need to really think about whether that's appropriate for you or not. And again, that leads to the next. This is not a class on how to use computers. There's a certain assumption that you're comfortable using the internet, loading documents, working within Word, that sort of thing. That's the expectation. So you do have to go forward that way. Also, I can't help you with technical things like I don't know what your password is. If you're having trouble getting logged on, that's something you're going to want to go to the main DMAC website and talk to someone from tech there. I can help you with your composition stuff, but unfortunately I can't help you with your technical computer ease types of things. And plan ahead for the possibility of an internet connection problem. I've had students who had to move unexpectedly and their internet wasn't turned on for a week or something like that. That may happen. Things happen. I understand that. However, that means you're going to have to decide, okay, is there a library? Is there a cafe? Is there something else I can go to access the information I need? You need to always have an extra plan in mind, a backup plan in mind for those things. So other than that, I think that I've got a pretty user-friendly course set up. And again, email me if you have questions. But I do ask that, like, if you email what's going on this week and everything else, the first thing I'm going to ask is, have you been in Blackboard? Are you looking at the assignments? So make sure that you look through the information very, very carefully. If you have questions, please shoot me an email. I can't guarantee I'll email back immediately, but I'm pretty actively engaged and in with email. And I am teaching on the Newton campus. If you're in Iowa, I know many students take this. I have students that will take it home in other countries over the summer. But if you are in the central Iowa area, I do teach on the Newton campus, and I'm a full-time instructor in the Academic Achievement Center, and I'll be there on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays this summer. So you have the opportunity to come and work with me if you do need help. And other than that, if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I hope you have a great experience this summer, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you.